Yes, hello everybody, praise God. My name is Ruth Medundu. If you are new to my YouTube channel, I welcome you in the name of the Lord. Today I want to share with you a story of someone. As you know, I've been sharing my stories about how the devil has been using me for the past few years, and so many people have looked for me, so many people have been calling me, and I know that I've saved so many souls out there. I don't need to brag, and I don't share about whatever someone has told me, but there is one particular person, a man, who shared with me his story last year, and I think it's wise for me to share with you, especially mothers out there who have sons. Yes, it was so touching. I don't want to mention his name. I know he will watch, but I'm just trying to use his story to help people out there, because he cannot come out and share his story. So I want to share his story. I want to share a story on his behalf. Yes, I will. As I said, I won't mention his name, but his story touched me, and I've been really, really, really waiting for this moment. The Lord has done it today. I'm going to share a story with you, and I hope it's going to help women out there, especially mothers, especially mama's boys, especially those mothers who love their sons so much. Yeah, you will think that you love your son the way you love your child, but maybe this son doesn't love you the way you think. When he shared with me his story, these are the things he told me. I want you to listen to me very carefully. Mama's boys out there, be careful. And mothers who love their sons so much, and you think that my son loves me and ABCD, be careful. And ladies too, if you know that someone loves his mom so much, you too need to be very, very careful. All you need to do, you don't need to separate them in a bad way, but you need to pray, and you need to find out. You need to find out, why does this man love the mom so much? Because the world is rotten. The world is rotten. Yeah, the enemy is at work. Yes, this man, when he told me his story, it was at night. I was shocked, and I had to be there for him, because he needed someone to talk to, someone that he can trust with his life. And he chose me, and he told me the truth. I've never shared this story with anyone but you. Please don't let me down. Yes. And I was there for him, and I've been talking to him. Nowadays he doesn't call like he used to, but I can just say that there is a big change in the man, in his life, because he was going through a lot. This is what the man told me. He told me the truth. I have been masturbating since I was 10 years old, and now I'm 30 years old. And the person who made me to masturbate is my own mother. My own mother. And at first I thought that maybe his mother used to, yeah, but it's not what I was thinking, because he told me that my mom was this kind of a careless mother who will just dress the way she wants. Yeah, she doesn't even care whether the boy is seeing her, There are some mothers out there who will say that this is just a kid. He doesn't know anything. Imagine you're spoiling your child. The boy was seeing his mom. Yeah, sometimes his mom could even dress in front of him when he was 10 years old. I saw a friend who was dressing, and she was like, my kids are used to me. They always see me. It is very wrong. I have a daughter. I cannot even dress in front of her. In fact, I told her, if you see me that I'm from the bathroom, don't enter my bedroom. And she's a girl like me. But still, I cannot allow her. I I cannot even let her see my thighs. The way we dress matters a lot in front of our kids. So he said that my mom could just dress anyhow, and this thing was just there, and the mother loves him and he loved the mom, but for him he ended up loving his mother like the way a man can love a woman. So he was in love with his mom since he was 10 years old, and his mom thinks that my son loves me. Yeah, my son loves me. He's mama's boy. That's how the mother could talk. So he said that he continued with that kind of life when, and then he talked of the mother. He's this kind of a careless woman who will just hang her pants outside, yeah, from outside, and that okay, she could keep them, and then one day she will decide that, oh, today is the day of me washing my pants, and she could just hang them outside when everyone is seeing. And the boy talked of, because he knew that he could not get his mother, he stole his pants, her pants. He stole the mother's pants and hid them in his room. So this thing continued. He told me that I could use my mother's pants to masturbate. I could put it on the bed and bring my mother's image. Since I know that I cannot sleep with my mom, I could put it on the bed, bring my mother's image, and just imagining that it's my mom lying there, then I would sleep with the pants until I finish my things. He continued that kind of life, and it was like, my mom is even careless. Imagine she could not even realize that some of her pants are missing. She was just there. And she continued like that. And he told me that he could be hugging his mother every day. Whenever he hugs his mom, he was feeling so good because he's so much in love with the mom. But the mom thinks that my boy just loves me. It's just it's something normal, the way your son can love you. But the mom doesn't even know. She didn't know anything. When the boy turned to 15 years, his father used to travel a lot. His father could leave them in Kitale and maybe go and work somewhere, and he could come maybe during weekends, and that there was a guy whom the father trusted so much with his family, and he could send him for errands. He could tell him, take care of my family when I'm away. In case they need anything, just be there for them. So that this man used to come to their home. The man could come at 7 p.m. and maybe sitting saying, let me watch news. Because them days, many people didn't have the TV. He would say that, let me watch the TV and let me watch the news, and then maybe I can go home later. And then after there, people will eat. Of course, the dinner is served. They are eating. Again, he would say, okay, let me watch the news again for 9 p.m. And after there, the man would be like, guys, kids, go and sleep in your room. And he could tell the man that, there's no need for you to go home. It's already late. You can sleep on the couch. There's no problem. And there was one time this boy woke up at night. He had that urge, and he was feeling like, today is today. Tonight I must rape my mom, because I'm feeling her in my body, and I've been really waiting for this moment. But tonight I'm going to rape my mother. And the boy woke up in the middle of the night, and when he went to the living room from his room, he could not see the man. And when he reached to the mother's bedroom, at the door from outside, he told me that what he heard really, really made him so angry. He overheard them. The mom they were busy doing ABCD, and it was like the way my mom was mourning, and I could just imagine that, oh my God, this is how this guy is feeling right now. The guy is eating what I was supposed to eat, and that one stopped him from raping his mother. And he went back to his room very, very angry, and he told himself that he's going to kill the man. So when they wake up in the morning, the man was already gone, and the other he went to where he was. The man was a shopkeeper somewhere, and he went to him and told him that I know exactly what you have been doing in my father's house, and I know what you did with my mother last night, and you should thank your stars because I was going to kill both of you. I don't ever want to see you in my father's house again. If I see you in my father's house, I will kill you. That was what he told the guy, and he was very angry, and he was shaking, and he was ready to kill. So the man had to leave that area. I think maybe he quit his job, or yeah, so the man had to leave. And from there, the man told me that he could just be hugging his mother every day, yeah, and tell him, "Mommy, I love you." And the mom would just be laughing around, thinking that, oh, my son loves me. But the mother didn't know. The mother didn't know what the boy was going through. And he lived like that. And when he could go to boarding school, he was refusing boarding school because he was saying he could not see his mother. So he wanted to go to day school, and he went to day school, whereby he could be seeing his mother every day. And he was like, "Ruth, if you see my mother's behind, if you see my mother's behind, I could just be sitting, imagining, touching her, caressing her, doing ABCD with her." And I was really getting hurt. He told me that he even envied his dad. He even ended up, maybe he was also hating his father in another way, that the father was enjoying than him. Yes, the father was enjoying what he was supposed to be enjoying. Can you imagine? Look at all this. So the man was just comfortably sharing with me. Yeah, he really needed someone to talk to. For all these years, he never found a friend to talk to. So from there, he finished his high school, he went to college, and right now the man is 30 years. Obviously, this year is 31. He shared his story with me last year. He is 30. He told me that, "Ruth, do you know that I am 30 years old? But I'm not married, I don't have a girlfriend. I am still masturbating using my mother's image, and I can do it so many times in a day. And I hate women. I really hate women. And when it happened that I should maybe date, just to maybe fool them around that I'm normal, I can date a woman, I will look for a woman with a big behind, just like my mother. I will look for a woman who is carrying, who is heavy. And that woman must be my mother's age, 60 years old. The woman must be 60 years old. That is when I'll feel like, okay, I am with my mother." And whenever he wanted to sleep with this woman, he will use his mother's image. He will bring his mother's image to sleep with this woman. And at the same time, still, he was not feeling that he's satisfied, because he knows that this is not his mother. So he would still use his mother's image, put the image on the bed. He's still having his mother's pants, and he could masturbate using the mother's pants, using the mother's image. So he told me that he can't date, he can't marry, he can't love any woman, but he still loves his mother. The man told me that, "Ruth, I'm calling my mother every day. I am now working somewhere, and every weekend I have to go and see my mother. If something happens to her, like right now, I will even kill myself, because she's the woman of my dreams. She's the woman that I've loved since I was born. I've never loved any woman the way I loved my mom. And the way I love her, the way I feel her, I cannot feel anyone else but her." Women. So the man was still living in that kind of life. I decided to share this story with you because I want to help people out there. Some mothers out there would think that my boy loves me because I'm his mom. But no. Maybe this boy loves you the way this guy loved his mother, because his mom is not aware up to now. And I told him, what I want you to do right now is to keep off your mother. Stay away from her. Be calling her fine, but stop going to her. I want you to focus. I want God to deliver you. I want you to get married. I want you to have a family, because when you have a wife, you will not be thinking of masturbating. You will not be thinking of your mom. And look for a lady who is of or younger than you. Ladies of 20s, 25, 27, don't look for an older woman. It's not a blessing, because you are sleeping with your mother. A woman of 60 years is your mother. That's what I want. My mother's age mate. I told him that one is a spirit. That's a spirit, and you need deliverance. Mothers out there, you will think that you love your son just like a mother can love her child, but the way this boy will love you will be different. There are some people out there who are married to whites, and the way you want to dress, you're putting on a short, you want to dress like just the way you want. You don't even care about how your boy is going to see you. You'll say that this is my boy, there's no problem. Please, 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 you have to be careful. You have to be careful. There is a way even your own son can be looking at you. You have to stop him. I am your mother, stop looking at me like that. There is a way your son can be admiring you. Mama unakuanga msupu, you're always beautiful. At least you should know, tell him, no. You're crossing the line right now. You have to stop this. You have to stop this. And girls, if you know that someone loves his mom so much, at least you don't need to fight. You don't need to fight the person. Just try to find out, like, but keep praying for the person, because maybe, you see, like this guy was obsessed with the mom. He was so much obsessed with the mom. He doesn't even know what to do with his life. And he's getting old. His major age mates are married. For him, he doesn't even have a child or in a serious relationship, just because he loves the mom. And he's talking of if something happens to his mom, he will end up killing himself, because he can't stand it. Women, be wise. Be wise. It is you to break your home. It is you to make your home. If we look at the book of Proverbs chapter 14, verse 1, it says, "The wisest of women builds her house, but folly with their own hands tears it down." It is you to make your home. It is you to destroy your home. Yes, they say men are the head of the houses, of the homes. But at the same time, you woman, it is you to make your home. It is you to destroy your home. We mothers, we do spend most of the time, we do spend with our kids than men. Our husbands don't spend time with our kids, but we always spend time with our kids. It is right for you at least to know the kind of a child that you have. Of course you'll know. If you set them free and talk to them, you will know that this one have a problem, this one is straight, this one is like this. Yes, you will know. All you have to do is to pray for our children. We need to pray for our children. Please, I'm begging you mothers out there, don't break your homes. I really felt sorry for this young man. And his mother didn't even know. His mother doesn't even know until now. But I was telling him that try to open up and talk to your mom, and told your mom about everything. That is one way of getting help. You'll be free from there. You will break that, it's like a curse or something. Yes. When you pray, God helps you. When you believe in God, everything is possible with God. And most of this happens to those women who don't know God. Because when you know God, there is a way you can dress, there's a way you can behave, there's a way you can do your things, there's a way you can bring up your family. Now look at that mama. She didn't even know how to dress in front of her children. She was just dressing anyhow, and then she was, I'm sorry to judge her, but even bringing a man in your house, surely. How can you bring a man in your house? Your house is a family house. Those women out there who bring men in their houses, you are doing it wrong. Whether you are a single mother or you are single or you are married, it's not proper to bring a man in your house. A woman should not bring a man in her house. It is a woman to go to a man's house. And a man who respects you will never come and sleep in your house, whether he's paying that house or not. He will take you to his house. Especially when you have children, you cannot be showing them this bad behavior. How do you expect your child to live? How do you expect your child to know that this is right, this is wrong? I have a daughter. I can't be bringing men in my house when she's seeing. Of course she knows that this is not my father. How do you think you'll feel like? How do you think you'll feel like the day your mother was raising you, and then someone will pretend that sleeping on the couch, and when you wake up in the middle of the night, you go to your mother's room and you could hear them? How will you feel, or how will you face this mother in the morning? Of course, you can't say it, but it will pain you. When you go out there, when you meet with your friends, you will have to share this, and you'll be shedding tears because you can't imagine someone touching your mother. So how do you think your children are feeling? Those mothers who bring men to their homes, whether you are single or you are married or you're a single lady, how do you even see yourself? Imagine you're in the living room, you're sitting there with your kids, and someone walks in and goes straight to your bedroom. Do you even respect yourself? Do you even respect your children? Do you even respect God? Please let us be careful. I just thought that it's wise for me to share this story with you today, and I hope you're going to be blessed. Please share it widely, share, like, and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. May God be with you, and thank you so much for being there for me. For those who are calling me, encouraging me, praying for me, I'm so much grateful. We have to keep pushing. Yes, I'll be sharing more videos with you, and I hope you'll be blessed. Let God's work be done. You can be fought in different ways, and the enemy is always there walking around, wants to pull you down, but God is always with us. Me, I'm so grateful today. I know that, guys, Kenyan people, life is so hard. People are struggling, but we need to keep the fire burning. We don't need to stop praying. We don't need to stop praying. We need to keep on praying. You can't even say that God has abandoned us. We are suffering ABCD. No, God is still with us. God is still with his people. Remember the time of Corona. Who would have thought that we'll live without mask again? Who would have thought? But look at us today. We are okay. So whatever we are going through right now, it's just coming to pass someday, and we will celebrate. Okay, have a good day and be blessed. Thanks so much. Bye bye.